Stalker 1-0, this is Stalker 1-1. Status report, over.
Stalker 1-1, this is Stalker 1-0. Leaving Manhattan, entering Brooklyn Battery Tunnel now, over.
Hey guys, Physics Science here, and welcome to the first episode in the playlist/series called Call of Duty Analysis. Now, in the last episode, I explained about what Call of Duty Analysis is going to be about. I'll just explain to you guys again right now. So, anyway, a subscriber recommended to me that I actually do some sort of video playlist that gives gamers essentially tips and tricks on how to perform better on like Call of Duty games and such, or other games when I get around to it. And I actually thought that was pretty cool. That was a really good idea, and I'd like to give a shout out to that subscriber. Sorry, I can't come up with his name off the top of my head, but you know who you are, and thanks for that. So, anyway, today's episode is going to teach you guys how to aim better. And before we start, I'd like to pose a question. Where did you guys actually learn how to aim? And I know that sounds kind of like a pretty stupid question, but you know, it's not really learned automatically. You have to learn it from somewhere. And I don't know if you guys learned by like a video tutorial or you just figured it out on your own, which is probably more likely. Anyway, but you know, when you aim, you unfortunately kind of learn how to do so on a fully automatic weapon, such as here where I have the MP5K or the M4A1. Things of that nature. You probably learned on a fully automatic weapon because they are unlocked at a very early level. And, you know, that's kind of a problem because you learn how to use it on an automatic weapon so much that you just kind of rely on it and you forget about how to really aim, how to, like, challenge yourself and really get into the game. Now, I know some of you guys may have some skepticism about what I'm about to tell you, and, you know, everyone has their own tips for this. Some people might say, oh, okay, you got to use this like control setup, or you have to use these attachments. And I'm here to say that no, my strategy does not use a different control setup or really a different attachments or any of the sorts. It's actually a very simple technique that I actually watched a YouTube video on it. It was about how to be a better Call of Duty player because I wanted to get better gameplay for you guys. And I came across something about if you weigh yourself down and then how to unchain yourself. If once you weigh yourself down and then unchain yourself, you actually perform a lot better. The gameplay I've got going on for you guys is some Modern Warfare 2 team deathmatch and domination mixture in several different maps, of course, because you know, one map was not enough just to teach you guys this. So you got several maps on this with my 44 Magnum tack knife, and you know, I actually do pretty not so much as average gameplay on this. You guys see me sometimes get a bit freaking trampled on in my gameplay, but you know, I do manage to do well on this part in Skid Row. But the actual beast gameplay that I've got is on the next one when I actually finished talking to you guys about this. So anyway, you know, of course you guys mostly learned how to aim on full auto weapons, and that's a problem because you do forget how to actually utilize your full potential in a video game, you know. Like sometimes when you run out of ammo with your primary weapon, you have to resort to a secondary weapon, and if it's a pistol in that case, it might be a little bit of a problem. So, step one on this how to aim better is you need to create a class with some sort of pistol. Here you see me create my class with a 44 Magnum. And, you know, you gotta have no attachments on this weapon. Okay, so you made your class with a pistol, and you put no attachments on it if you're playing on Black Ops 2. So you gotta have, extended mags is an acceptable attachment, but no sleight of hand or fast mags. I just feel that gives your reload a bit too much of a refresh time. Or a bit too little of a refresh time. And you want to be playing at least about 7 games of a normal, regular playlist, such as domination or team deathmatch. For me, it's about domination or demolition or stuff. But yeah, play 7 full games with your pistol and try to go as hard as you can. Go for every single kill that you can go. I'd like to challenge you guys to see if you guys can go at least about full long-range attacks, or once you're in close quarters combat, you got to go at least a 2-shot kill, because up close, the 44 Magnum is a 2-shot kill up close, and try not to knife at best. And the reason I've got for this and how to like play with it. You see me in this gameplay, I'm sticking to like the interior of buildings and not really going outside much into open areas, because I know I don't really last. I'm not going to last long. I'm not going to last at all if I go face to face with the guy with an assault rifle at range. So I try to stick close to the walls and much, try to give myself a more winning chance. So, you got to play 7 games with your pistol, and the really important thing is you have to make your first shot count. I cannot stress this enough. You got to get like out of your comfort zone. You got to get out of that being like, if you have a submachine gun, you go like, oh, I'll just jump shot and spray across the corner or something. Or if you have an assault rifle, it's like, I'll just pop my head up and keep firing. You got to get out of that comfort zone, and you have to make your first shot count, because your first shot is probably going to be your most deadly. See, I've actually finished all my 7 games right now, and I'm on Favela on Team Deathmatch, and you see me just slaying. That's my beast mode gameplay. And of course, I decided to challenge myself by using the MP5K, and I know I would have done a lot better if I used my M401 or a more, accurate weapon. So I promise you that, guys, this technique actually does work. I mean, and this is not an easy thing to do. You're not going to be slaying everyone with like a 44 Magnum or USP 45 on your first 7 games. No, you're probably going to get trashed, or you're going to be like destroyed. And that's actually what happened to me. For about 4 or 5 rounds, my team just kept losing, and I do believe it was partly because of me. I was running around with a pistol, not really helping them out. I was trying to fill this challenge of getting about 7 games with pistol only, and that's what you guys have to do. You guys have to challenge yourself. If you chain yourself for quite a while and then unchain yourself, you're going to find that you perform vastly better, that now that you know that you've suffered a little, that you've actually tried to, like, increase your potential. And that's what's happening. I mean, before this, I did not do anything that I try to like weigh myself down or challenge myself in Call of Duty. I always used like automatic weapons. I've been like I've always adored like my M4A1, and I've never actually used a weapon that challenged me. So when I actually found a video about how to like unchain yourself, I recognized that I was like, wow, I'm not challenging myself at all in Call of Duty, and I could be performing vastly better. See, even my hip fire is accurate. I'm actually very impressed with how this works. My hip fire is accurate, everything. I'm really happy now. I'm going to be sticking with these techniques for quite some while. And that's actually what you have to do. The important thing is that you don't forget this lesson. You don't forget how to aim. Because I know a lot of people that really never challenge themselves, and they're obviously not as good as aiming as I did, because I challenged myself. I played 7 games with a pistol. I got trashed. Me and my team just got completely slaughtered. But then once I lifted the chains, once I took the weights off, I found that I've actually performed a lot better. I mean, you see me right now. I'm slaying right now, and this is actually not one of my better games. I know, and I would have performed a lot better if I used my M401 or some sort of MG4 or more accurate weapon, but I decided to challenge myself further by using this MP5K. So that is really my strategy. That's what I use to aim better, and you'll find that if you do this, it'll actually work a lot. So let me just give a recap. Step 1, create a class with a pistol, and try not to tack knife. If you're up close, you really have to challenge yourself and go for like a 2-shot kill in close quarters combat. So no knifing, create a class with a pistol, no sleight of hand, but I mean extend mags is acceptable, but no other attachments, no like a dot sight if you're on Black Ops 2 or anything. Just go with pistol only, no tack knife, and then play 7 games. Play 7 games of a regular game mode, such as Team Deathmatch or Domination. No hardcore, that's a different story, because everything kills in like 1 shot or so. And you'll find that by chaining yourself down and then lifting up those chains, you're going to be performing a whole lot better, and you're going to be doing awesome. You're going to be slaying. You can go beast mode on everything. And that the important thing in this lesson is that you don't forget this lesson. So yeah, that's the lesson. Don't forget this lesson. You always got to be saying to yourself, I'm using a very low skill cap weapon that's not very hard to use, such as like an M4A1 or a Vector. Those are very low recoil weapons, and you find that once you chain yourself down and unchain yourself, you're going to be doing a whole lot better. I hope you guys enjoy this commentary. If you guys would like to suggest topics for future commentaries, you're welcome to do so in the comments section. But I'd just like to say this was a pretty good episode of Call of Duty Analysis, and I look forward to doing some more for you guys. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe if you did learn something, and tell me in the comments how this did for you guys. Well, so thanks for watching, guys. Physics Science out. Enjoy the rest of this gameplay because, you know, I try to get my last kill, but I don't. Physics Science out.